Hello, and I'd like to welcome you all once again to the old schoolhouse here in the hamlet of Butterstone for this Friday night wee half-hour soiree. Now, I'm sorry it's not on the Saturday night, but we've got a thing tomorrow night up at the Whiskey Distillery up at Edredower. And I was explaining to you last week why it's important. So thank you for joining me on a Friday night. For some people, I think it's going to be better on a Friday night. Other people can watch it it's recorded. So I've had a busy week again, man. I've been running around like a headless chicken. So I thought I would start off with this wee song just Please welcome to the stage the wonderful Tatty Faces, who will be accompanying me with their usual virtuosity tonight. All right, Mr. Tatty Face. And it's just me and Jenny in the house, in the old schoolhouse tonight. But yes, it's just to waken up the vocal cords. Here comes the morning, cruel and clear. There is no reasonable chance that it might disappear. And here comes the evening, it's still the same. We are just passengers upon this godless ghostly train. But she loves me when I try. She thinks about me when I'm gone. Oh, she helps me when I can't hold on. And it's another market, another sale, another reason to believe we're ahead and cannot fail. But there's deadly dangers we must endure. There are so many different ways, we never can be sure. Oh, but she loves me when I try. She thinks about me when I'm gone. Oh, she helps me when I can't hold on. So tight, it's gone. And there is no ending to this tale. There is no destination on this long and restless rail. And here comes the morning, cruel and clear. There's no reasonable chance that it might disappear. Oh, but she loves me when I try. She thinks about me when I'm gone. Oh, she helps me when I can't hold on. And she loves me when I try. She thinks about me when I'm gone. Oh, she helps me when I can't hold on. Thank you very much, and that's my wee love song. She loves me when I try. Just to get our wee Saturday night started, and that was actually a request. I've got my wee request sheet here. Now, here's one of the things. Send us in your requests, because we love requests. I love requests because it takes all the stress out of me trying to decide what songs to sing. And I've written so many songs, it's quite nice to have... but this was a request for Lindsay Kelly Ordway from Madison in Wisconsin. What a nice part of the world. That's for Lindsay. And that was her request. And I'm going to do this wee song now, which was also requested. It was requested by, I'm going to just read the request out here, from Ron and Barb Lusk from Feltzin South in Nova Scotia. Now that's a nice part of the world. I've spent a bit of time up there, and I spent a wee bit of time in Cape Breton actually. this is a wee song that I wrote when my first grandchild, Lewis, was born. And I've told the story before, but I remember going into the hospital when he just after he was born. And because, granddads come in kind of after everything's happened, And I was able to hold him, And he was looking up at me. I could see him his eyes were open, and he was looking at me going, "Who's this funny old man who's suddenly appeared on the scene?" And I'm going, "I'm your granddad, I'm your granddad." But anyway, I thought a better way to introduce myself was to write a wee song. And I haven't sung this for a while, so we can just see how we go on with it. All the grandparents, you'll all recognise this, or even parents actually, because when kids are born, it's an amazing thing, and they appear there and they kind of look around and they're going, who are all these people? You know what I mean? It's great. To say hello, to welcome you and let you know that if time will be our friend, I'll get to watch you grow, and I'll help you to defend your every new tomorrow. This old heart is strong, shining through to lead you on. And if time will let us be, we'll get to walk that field, and all the mysteries that we see may be revealed. Souls fade away, and the sun shines on your brand new day. But if fear should enter in and you don't know what to do, you'll find me hiding in the wind, ever near you. I'd like to say hello, Thank you very much, and that's my wee song about wanting to sing the birth of my first grandson, and for all the people with kids. And so I'm going to continue now. I'm going to tell you a wee story before we continue, because for about 15 years, Jenny and I and the family, we used to run this festival. It was called the Perthshire Amber Festival, and it was about 10 days long, and we did shows in all the major kind of towns around here, in the big town halls around here, and we had great fun, met a lot of great musicians, had a wonderful time. But 15 years was a long time. But now we do a little mini version of it. It's kind of like It's called Shades of Amber. And we do it in a local farm, which has been now converted into this wonderful kind of venue, just about a mile from the house. Anyway, when we used to do the big Perthshire Amber, we had a thing called the Big Knit. And it was a thing that my mum had organised, and we encouraged everybody who came to the festival to knit a square, and then we would make it into a blanket, and then it was auctioned at the very last show. And we raised money for our charity called the Serenians, who we champion, who look after homeless people and educate people who are having troubles with their lives. Anyway, but we've kept the Big Knit going now, and I was going to show you, because it's something that we can do on, but some of the things that we get sent to auction off and sell for the charity are just fantastic. I'm going to show you a few of them now. I can't remember. I don't have a list of the names. Maybe Jenny might be able to shout to me out.
That was actually
Lindsay Ordway from Wisconsin. Oh goodness me! That was who did the request. Look at him. Isn't he absolutely fantastic? Well, he's you can get him, and then I've got a few more things here, which I just think are fantastic. Like this. This dinosaur. He's just absolutely amazing. Look at him. And then of course we've got hundreds of people who anybody can, people who want to just knit a hat. We've got lots and lots of marvelous hats. And but this is particularly beautiful. It's a Shetland shawl. I think it was the same lady that knit. Was it the same? The Shetland shawl. Anyway, it's it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to take it out and show it to you because it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I think it's one of these shawls that you can put through a wedding ring. It's a Shetland shawl. I'm just trying not to do damage, but look at that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Well done. And that's just a small number of the amazing things that we're getting sent in for the charity, for our Shades of Amber Big Knit. And I think my mum's got some things all knitted down there. My 90-year-old mum is still knitting away, and I think she's got a few things to contribute. So, but anyway, the wee kind of Shades of Amber thing that we have now, it's kind of like a boutique festival. It's very small, and but it's really rural. It's right up in the hills, and so you can get tickets for it. It's on the 31st of October to the 2nd of November, and it's at the. So, yeah, but that's. But yeah, I think you can buy the Big Knit things online as well. And so here, that was. I'm going to have a mouthful of this. So then I thought we would do this, which was our kind of theme, our theme song during lockdown, and all the global choir members all learned this chorus, and so I haven't done it for a wee while. So I thought, well, better do it in case they forget, forget what to sing. So it's hold on, I'm to stand on. So you sing, I'm going to hold you up, on that you can depend. I'm the crazy fool that will be here until the end. I'm going to hold you up, keep you turned into the light, chase away your dangers, push your troubles out of sight. And that was one of the things my father used to say. He was a gardener, and he had a thing about plants, and he had this thing about keeping them turned into the light. He says, because nothing thrives in the darkness. So you had to keep turning your plants and make them face the sunshine. And so here we go. Listen to me and I'll tell you what the old man said. It is isn't difficult, believe me, it's all inside your head. We're standing here naked as the day that we were born. One step forward, another step, and then we must return. But I'm going to hold you up, on that you can depend. I'm the crazy fool that will be here until the end. I'll hold you up, keep you turned into the light, chase away your dangers, push your troubles out of sight. I'll hold you up, I'm going to hold you up. That's what you sing. We do a bit of a global choir. See if we can get a bit of a Friday night global choir happening here. Here we go. I'm going to hold you up, on that you can depend. I'm the crazy fool that will be here until the end. I'll hold you up, keep you turned into the light, chase away your dangers, push your troubles out of sight. I'll hold you up, I'm going to hold you up. They say we're on our own, but really that is not exactly true. We're all connected to each other, no matter what we do. And every action has a consequence that we may never see. The circle turning, ever turning, turning endlessly. Oh, but I'm gonna hold you up, on that you can depend. I'm the crazy fool that will be here until the end. I'll hold you up, keep you turned into the light, chase away your dangers, push your troubles out of sight. I'll hold you up, I'm going to hold you up. Take a toast together wildly as we lose another day. All souls united, we wouldn't have it any other way. And like the dancer who with magic glides across the floor, we're all just Mother Nature's children knocking at the door. And I'm going to hold you up, on that you can depend. I'm the crazy fool that will be here until the end. I'll hold you up, keep you turned into the light, chase away your dangers, push your troubles out of sight. I'll hold you up, I'm going to hold you up. So this is where you sing it on your own, global choir. Are you ready? Have a little sip of whatever libation you have near at hand, a wee whiskey or maybe a wee cup of tea or whatever it is you've got there. Give a wee cough or let it open up the vocal cords. Here you go. I'm going to hold you. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. What a gorgeous Friday night global choir. Getting the vibe here in the old schoolhouse. I should do it again. Come on. I'm going to Listen to here, naked as the day that we were born. One step forward, another step, and then we must return. But I'm going to hold you up, on that you can depend. I'm the crazy fool that will be here until the end. I'll hold you up, keep you turned into the light, chase away your dangers, push your troubles out of sight. I'll hold you up, I'm going to hold you up. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to hold you up, on that you can depend. I'm the crazy fool that will be here until the end. I'll hold you up, keep you turned into the light, chase away your dangers, push your troubles out of sight. I'll hold you up, I'm going to hold you up, to hold you up, going to hold you up. Well done, well done. Well, that's our Butterstone theme tune. That's our broadcasting theme tune, and that felt good. There was a wee vibe going on. I'm getting it there. So, well done, folks. I'm going to continue with this wee song. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go. 3, 4, 5. And. A little senior moment there was just the guitar part was just missing me, but yeah, this is a song I wrote for a dear musician friend of mine who's no longer here, and had quite a troubled kind of life, and it seems that the music thing is quite hard on people, you know, and lots of musicians are not really kind of they're quite sort of fragile people, you know. And this song was kind of based around that whole idea of that. And so I'll have a wee mouth of this and I'll have a wee go at it. And this has got a chorus that you can join in with as well. Oh yeah, so Hold You Up. That wee song was requested for Eliza Grass in Dortmund in Germany. Hi, Eliza. Now, I spent a lot of time in Germany. I used to live in Ulm for a couple of years, just outside Ulm. Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. Es geht viel besser, wenn ich bin besoffen. But no, I had a great time in Germany. I spent a couple of years and travelled all around doing concerts, and it was absolutely brilliant. And this wee song, which is called Some Hearts, is for Fred Wellens from Perth in Australia. And so we'll have a wee go at it, and we'll see how we go on. Says I hear the music almost everywhere I go, and if I should ever lose it, well, I'd have nothing left to show. And I know I'm not the one to understand life's reckless ways. Just a little child believes in everything he says. And some hearts will fail with wonder, some hearts will break in two, some hearts will wait for summer just like you. And if you feel it's fading, just turn it round to face the sun. The season's never ending, time will turn, time will turn. He says, I know I'm wilder than anyone you've met before, and I may be standing proud or broken empty at the door, and I know I'm not the one to stand here naked center stage. Oh, I can be so gentle, or I can burn with rage. Some hearts fail with wonder, some hearts will break in two, some hearts will wait for summer just like you. And if you feel it's fading, just turn it round to face the sun. The season's never ending, time will turn, time will turn. And I'm watching from a distance, worried for my fragile friends. For in this tamed and false existence, the tragedy, it never ends. But we're all standing hopeful, every day brings something new. There are those who find their summer, and those who never do. Some hearts will fail with wonder, some hearts will break in two, some hearts will wait for summer just like you. And if you feel it's fading, just turn it round to face the sun. The season's never ending, time will turn, time will turn. You could try singing it with me. Here we go, bum bum, bum. Some hearts will fail with wonder, some hearts will break in two, some hearts will wait for summer just like you. And if you feel it's fading, just turn it round to face the sun. The sea Thank you very much, and that was great singing again. And that's my wee song called "Some Hearts" by my late dear friend. And that brings us to the end of our Friday night broadcast, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in. I know it puts us all out of sync, but anyway, all that's left for me to do is to tell you that the next streamed concert will be Live 280. Now, this is pretty special. It's a ticketed show, but it's on my birthday. And so it's my birthday special on Saturday the 27th of September. And I'm 21, believe it or not. In what world was I 21? Anyway, and you can get the tickets from Dougie MacLean DougieMacLeanLive.com. Now, about a number of years ago, I made a lot of guitar lessons and weekend of master classes for guitar players. And so I've found a way, people keep asking me for them, so I've found a way of putting them up on that site. So if you buy a ticket for the show, you can go and if you're a guitar player, you can go and have a look at all the songs that I've got up there. And there's some archives from when we used to do shows and called for Butterstone TV shows. So there's a lot of stuff. I'm adding things onto that website so that if you do buy a ticket, and there's lots of and then I put all my little videos, the little documentaries that I do. I don't know, about 20 of them. So if you buy a ticket, you get to see all that stuff as well. I thought it was a nice way of making it special to buy a ticket for these shows, because buying a ticket keeps the wheels of the Butterstone machine oiled and keeps us to pay the bills for the streaming and stuff. So thank you very much for joining us. You can go and get. And all that's left for me to do is to say good night. Thank Mr. Tattyface and Duncan. And I've just said that. Yeah, I've just done that. I'm getting orders from Jenny at the back, yeah. So all that's left for me to do now is to say night-night. Hope you're all looking after each other. These are very troubled times, as always. We seem to be just going through a quagmire of troubled times. And but as long as we can have a night like this, half hours like this, and we can all sing together and kind of be positive, and then I think it's a good thing. And so I hope you're all looking after each other, staying cheery, smiling like a tatty face, and I'll see you all next week. Well, not all, but I'll see some of you next week for the ticketed show. Night, and keep sending your requests in, because that's great for us, you know. So, and tell us where leave a message tell us where you're watching from. That's also a lovely thing for us to be able to see the various parts of the planet that people have been able to tune into my old school here in the middle of rural Perthshire. I mean, we're right out in the country out here. So that would be nice. So night, you take care, and I'll see some of you next week. Bye, Kava.